Hey kids, do you like that rock and roll?
Don't worry, don't be afraid, ever. This is just a ride.
On the program this evening,
Four Brothers Podcast.
Welcome to the Four Brors Podcast. Merry Christmas. Now you know him, you love him. It's Aaron Butler.
Guys, good to be here. Using's put the masks on to feel comfortable, and I can only see your eyes, so I think it's fair that you can see every bit of my face but my eyes, and I think that's how we have to do this podcast for the next hour.
Let's go even further, right? We'll cover
Close
everything.
off, all right, dicks out, you're right.
We'll cover everything but eyes, and you take
Guys, that's an extra bit of invoice that you'll have to pay for.
That's a different
Patreon
episode. Like
that's the OnlyFans special, so it is. Like, let me tell you.
Have you seen our OnlyFans page?
Do you have one actually?
Yeah.
Do you actually, or is he taking the piss? I don't know. It's hard to tell with you four what's serious and what's real in any setting at all. The guys, big mind. We made an OnlyFans.
Yeah, we bit of feet. We bit of feet. Yeah,
there was.
If we did have
do it all in this room.
What would
Everything is in this room.
There would be an absolute market for four boys in red masks to be doing something.
So.
It's niche.
Without a doubt, it's absolutely niche. When I seen your podcast for the first time last year, or whatever, it looks like one of those podcasts that, at the end of the podcast, you bang the guest. Like it all
Oh no, that does happen. Just off camera. Didn't you know that? Did you not tell him that?
Look, that's why I'm here, guys. You know what I mean? How do you think you got me out here?
Only reason he agreed.
3 holes, 4 dicks. I don't know how the math works, but we'll figure it out. You know what I mean?
Behind your knee.
Although they say you have many holes, they say you have in your complete body. In total, is it like 7? Let's count them.
Orifice count, everybody.
No. This is a.
There's a nostril
See the
count
eye
as 2.
holes? The nostrils.
Ears.
Ear holes.
Ear holes.
So, but they say the ear hole
hole.
counts as 1 hole because it goes right.
You say it
Guys,
does.
this is fucking.
Have you been watching Vsauce?
I've been watching too many TikToks late at night. Shout out Kevy Forex.
All the holes are on TikTok.
Yeah,
Shout out Kevy Forex.
I don't know why. I just get that's my new gimmick. Just going shout out Kevy Forex. Never met him, never know him, never heard. No,
I've done it a few times on this podcast.
Just in the Asda line, it's like, would you like a bag?
Yeah,
No, just but shout out Kevy Forex, just so you know.
Guys, big up to Kevy doing his thing, and Lambo, whatever. I don't know what the name is.
Liam.
Is it Liam or
I
Lambo?
need to clear that up.
Either way, they're doing the thing in fair play.
Fucking shout out, mate.
Shout out.
Merry Christmas, guys.
Merry Christmas.
Yeah,
Merry Christmas.
Christmas.
This will be out. This will be out.
Is this the Christmas episode?
Yeah,
I think it might be. I don't, you know what? I don't think it was meant to be, and then I realised, that's going to be out on the Christmas week, so we might as well wear Christmas jumpers. Yeah, so
Love it.
Yeah, fucking there you go. Well, you're wearing red, so
I am at least trying a little bit.
you're
Not
being Christmassy,
intentionally.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not intentionally. Like I didn't know you get like this. Fucking look at this cunt. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Walls and grommet like
a
that.
Walls and Grommet t-shirt.
fucking classic.
It's just a little bit too small for him. No, just a little bit. Not like
it
too
was
much.
mine. It's way too small for me.
It's
Right. You get the
I was
hand.
going to say, where did you get a Walls and Grommet t-shirt? But the fact that it's Garish makes more sense.
It was about 3 years ago. I got that for Christmas.
3 years? Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
The fact that it was even 3 years ago is
You can find
surprising.
this
3
years
years
ago.
and 3 stone ago.
That looks like a 20-year ago Walls and Grommet t-shirt. Like
it's like
It kind of does,
I
doesn't it?
have
Because
no
why were they
idea.
making
Fall
Walls and
apart.
Grommet t-shirts 3
yeah, I
years
can't remember
ago?
Walls and Grommet being big in 2021. I'm not going to lie. Coming hot off COVID, people weren't. The market for Walls and Grommet
You'd be
wasn't too
surprised.
big at that time.
I was
But-
the only one.
Yeah, you were the sole Walls and Grommet fan that they knew that they could milk money out of. But yeah, it's Christmassy vibe. Fair
It
enough.
is.
You're doing your thing. You're doing your
So
part.
you're going tomorrow. This will be out. This will be 4 days ago or something. You are doing.
We're trying to reverse engineer time. It's hard to do on the podcast, isn't it?
In the past, you will have
is.
done Stars in Your Eyes.
Yeah, that will have just happened as
Yeah.
this podcast is taking place. Yeah.
So you can reveal. Well, it's not reveal anymore, but you can say who you are.
And by the way, you four better fucking keep this in the room till tomorrow. This is fucking. This is hot.
Voice
I got
memos
secrets
recorded.
on you.
Yeah, don't be tweeting this to anyone right
No,
now.
no.
Right?
No.
Shout out Kevy Forex.
look what you did, you little jerk.
Oh, is there a sound effect playing? I see. We can't hear it. I'm assuming it's something cool.
It's I'll show you.
Look what you did, you little jerk.
I've only got 2 Christmas ones. That one and
You need many years of therapy.
that's Bad
Those are
Santa.
cool.
You need many years of therapy.
Those are cool. I'm being the killers for Stars in Your Eyes tomorrow, and the reason why I'm doing that is strictly to pander to the crowd with Mr. Brightside. That's literally it.
Mr. Brightside's
That's
the one.
literally
Like,
it. That's all I'm doing.
We were in a wedding band. That was
Yeah.
always
that
our final
song
song.
does kill.
And
Every
it's a
time.
killer. It's a killer. So every wedding we would end with Proud Mary and pretend that was us. Oh, see his little
Of
brother.
the classic.
And then
Aye.
oh, encore, whether or not they wanted an encore, they were getting it.
They were good.
Even if nobody said anything and they were leaving, we're like, one more song,
like,
one more song.
Was it 4 you boys in a band together?
Just
No,
us three.
no, just them.
Us three. Martin's
He
big.
was there. He was about.
Oh, yeah.
Martin
He-
was
he-
a photographer
He
for
was,
a while.
yeah, he was doing
You were the
photography.
Randy Jackson. It's like, just keep him to the side a wee bit, you know.
Jackson.
He was the father. He beat us.
Oh, we joke. No, you don't want to be that. That's cool, then. So you weren't really interested in music then, no?
No, I was like, it's just.
That's even worse.
He's 8 years younger than the rest of us, so we all started playing music when he was a wee babino. And,
Babino.
and then
Yeah, I was,
he just never fell into it the way we did.
So you don't do the wedding band stuff anymore?
No,
We're trying to
unfortunately.
do this full time and doing this and having a job and doing a wedding band.
It's completely doable, but we're lazy cunts.
We're lazy cunts, yeah.
Silly. Look.
Time management gets harder as you get older. Bills to
does,
pay
yeah,
more.
yeah.
Like, it gets serious.
It
You know what I mean?
does,
Back when you're like 20, 21, like looking back when we were doing comedy and stuff, we would just do everything. Like, we would just
Yeah.
be like flat out doing sketches, stand. Like, it was just like, I'll do it. But see, now, if you were to try to do that, it's like, no, we're all busy. We're all.
It's good, yeah, it's good to focus on one thing because you can be the master of one or the master of none, you know, like fucking everything kind of.
Every now and
everything-
again, David has something
Bruce Lee
really
over
good
here,
to
like,
say.
just
He pulls something out of his arse and it actually makes sense.
Yeah. You need like a wee Asian sound.
make it
effect. It's like,
I don't know what, I'll give
Are
you
we allowed
something.
to do
Let's
that?
see what we got. See what this is.
I like that. That's the closest thing you have to an Asian thing.
Ronnie Coleman, pretty
Ronnie
much
Coleman
Asian.
saying, yeah, buddy.
But yeah, no, it's as you get older. Yeah, what was your wisdom theory again? You try and
like-
focus on one
yeah,
thing,
like-
rather than try and focus on multiple things.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much. Like if I'm doing too many things, it does build my stress. Definitely, like stress levels can get high.
Yeah, well, he's the only one
leaving
out of
things
us
behind and
that has
you know,
kids. So, I mean, he has an excuse.
Many
to be
kids you
stressed.
have,
3.
all varying ages.
I've twins at 2 and my eldest is 8. Yeah,
You're in the thick of it then.
yeah, it's mad.
He's in the
What do you get kids for Christmas these days? What's like their thing? What's the toys that? Remember
Well-
back in our day, it was like a Furby doll, PS1.
At the moment,
Street
my
Sharks.
8-year-old is
Street
into.
Sharks.
Fuck,
Yeah,
everything.
I love them.
Love Street Sharks, like.
My 8-year-old, she's into LOL dolls at the moment.
Right.
So yeah, they're
Fuck's that?
kind of like bratty Barbie kind of things. Like
Just another generic doll that they
Yeah.
can market.
exactly.
Do they still make Barbie though, don't they?
Oh, Barbie.
Like
is
Barbie's
never
the
gonna
OG,
die.
like.
Barbie's timeless.
Yeah.
Never
Oh,
done.
you can get.
She's
Can I
diverse
say
in
you
all
can
ways
get
now.
a black Barbie in a wheelchair now?
Yeah, I mean, the
Toy.
No
They-
fucking way you can not, can you?
Yeah. What? It
Well,
exists.
really, the real curveball there was the wheelchair bit, not
Why
the black
would
bit.
we-
No.
But he said the black bit as if the black bit was the curveball. He was like, you can get a black Barbie
it's
now
like,
in
you
a
can get a
wheelchair.
Barbie in a wheelchair, right? But
Yeah,
get this.
She's fucking black.
Yeah. As if black people can't be in wheelchairs. Okay. I mean, where do they go from there? Like, that's a weird one. Because then do you have to
Yeah.
create an Asian Barbie in a wheelchair? Do you have to create an Indian Barbie in a
Yeah,
wheelchair? Do you have to,
probably.
every race of Barbie now have to be in and out of a wheelchair?
There
And
has
then
to
how
be
do
a
you make
variety of
How do
colours.
you make a trans Barbie? Because they don't have genitalia.
Oh, did you see my joke about it? I have a bit about that where it's like,
think I've seen something like this.
the toy company Hasbro. Now I think it was from last year, but I just said it was this year. But it was last year. They made a big announcement being like, we're going to create the first gender neutral doll for Christmas this year, and you're like. My bit was basically all dolls are gender.
Yeah.
They're a fucking doll. And
Yeah. They literally don't have.
And if you ever look at an Action Man's, pull the trousers down,
Yeah.
there's no dick there.
No,
Yeah,
no.
no dick.
It's just skin colored pants.
Yeah.
Can't take them off.
So my thing was put a dick on them. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
give them dicks, give them genitalia. Like if you
Then
really
cut them
wanna-
off.
Yeah.
Give them detachable ones, and you can like switch about. Why
Remember
not?
alien babies? They had some genitalia, I think. And you could put 2
Yeah.
alien babies back to back,
that
and
the
they
ones
would
that
make a
grow?
mini alien baby. That
Remember that?
was the schoolyard rumor. But
Do you remember
I don't
stretching a
believe
wee dick?
it had like the wee and then you break it. Just like a hair. It was a metaphor for the banjo string all along.
Stretch arm dick.
Yeah.
Do you remember some
Stretch
woman
dick.
found, like it was in the early 2000s, like, and she found one of them alien baby things in a fucking train station and rang the police and the ambulance as if someone had like aborted a fetus in a train station. Like she legit thought it was a wee fetus.
A wee green fetus.
They did
Put it
look
nice
like,
and all.
yeah, they did look like wee fetuses. They
were.
Think about it, like so they're not too far fetched, I believe. That
What do you think's the strangest toy of all time? There has been strange ones like that's up there. Like,
anything phallic
many
is
of them.
always strange, isn't it? Like,
Yeah.
like I'm trying to think of good
What's a
examples.
phallic?
I don't know, like My
Those
Little
things that used to
Cucumber
go-
or something. You know what I mean? There's, do you know
yeah.
that's? There's an
things-
official name for that. Do you know what it is? Because with my panel show, we used that for a sound effect round that we were doing, and I specifically asked, please get that item, and we had to look up the name of what it was called. Name is a groan tube.
A groan tube.
That's the name of that wee thing that goes.
That makes it creepier.
Yeah.
I'll flag this and I'll put it in there. I'll
groan
put
tube.
it there. Groan tube.
But yeah, we still have one line about the BBC somewhere as a prop because of that. But yeah, they're what was the point about those?
Phallic.
Yeah,
They are a bit.
yeah. There's
They even sound like when you come.
Yeah.
Do you? That's how you sound when you come. What's happening to you?
You need to get your dick checked if that's the way it's
Someone
coming out.
pushing you underwater as you come
noise
in.
I make.
But both called the groan tube. You know what I mean? But yeah, no, I'm trying to remember phallic toys. I'm trying to think of good
No,
examples.
the one
I mean-
that
What,
the ones
Martin?
that shit, right? And you make like
Oh, the wee
other
baby
pit
dolls.
version.
Oh, here.
They're so weird.
Here-
they're
there-
like
here's a- here-
they make like
What? I think I
sparkly
know what
shit.
you're talking about.
Is this a
I know what you're
troll doll or
talking
something?
about.
It's like a troll
and they
doll,
shit.
yeah.
No, I know what
glitter.
you're talking about.
Yeah, the
right?
shit glitter, and you make it up. Like you take it out of the toilet bowl and you like mold it together into like a wee shape of thing. It's silly.
See, that is where, if when people talk about, if you go to therapy and find out like why you have certain fetishes and stuff, it must be all linked to childhood toys. Like someone playing with that is having a scat fetish.
Like, that's fucked
Yeah,
up.
you know what I
for
mean?
sure.
Actually, there was a toy. I'm not sure if this was real. I think it might have been a fucking joke or something. But there was apparently like fucking poo shapes or something. Like you cut out shapes, or you like, I don't know what it was.
Like emoji shapes, something like
Like
that.
pretty much like shape your own shit. Shape your own poo. Shape your poo.
I mean,
you know?
pretty sure you could just do that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Without buying a toy.
This is a
You can
toy.
do that
It's
for
just
free.
called shitting. You know what I mean?
Call it being a mental patient.
That's what kids are doing anyway, folks.
Yeah,
Playing with shit.
They're into everything these days. But yeah,
So,
so
like-
all the toys getting, or kids getting toys for Christmas.
Unfucking catch him, Martin.
this all about?
Like, for fuck's sake.
Appreciate that.
Bullshit.
Thank you. Do you know what? I could have used my own hand, but I just was refusing. I was being very stubborn, and I was
He was looking at you straight in the face. And like, what the fuck?
Help me, Martin. I was just fucking doing this with a fucking.
So,
I was thinking the other day, right? We're allowed to eat animals,
yes.
pretty much. Any animal you want. But you can't eat a human. Why?
oh, that's a great question.
It's really annoying me. I was thinking about this the other day. So I can go hunting.
Well, I mean, you can, like, you
Go
can't
fucking-
eat a
I know,
human,
but I can go hunt deer. I can do
Frowned
whatever the
upon.
fuck I want
I know,
to do.
but
But I can't
you
hunt
still
people.
Well,
I
that's
think that
murder.
should be fair game. But then so's killing a deer. I think if you're going to kill something and eat it, fine.
If it's for
Killing
food.
a deer is not murder.
Why?
Well, because
Clear your nose there first before you go. If you give us another insightful.
Because it's a deer.
Right.
right.
No, I don't know. I mean,
It's a person.
it's not a person.
Is murder.
I actually like deers more than I like a lot of
but
people.
is the
But
word.
does that mean that the deer has more like soul in it than a person? Like,
No. What I'm saying is, if
We're
we're
getting deep
allowed to
here,
go and hunt an animal, kill it, and eat it, then why not do the same for people?
Because we're selfish, cunt. You know.
Exactly. Like,
But
why
the
is
word,
our
is the word murder not like a Latin sort of thing that like when you go back it's only to,
Shut up,
to
Garth.
people
Shut up,
and
Garth.
not animals?
Yeah.
You can't murder an animal. Like,
yeah, which is silly though.
Most
but then
people have
I don't
no
think it's
remorse for animals,
murder
you know what I
if
mean?
you're killing a person
They
to
don't
eat
care.
their meat. It's not murder. It's not murder.
he's just sitting there cool with a
I'm
glasses on.
laughing because I would love to see you in court trying to defend someone for being like, look, like, Your Honor, I know he murdered a man, but you can also murder a dog.
Yeah.
And you can
So
also
let's take murder out of the equation.
He hunted him.
For food.
Yeah. So
You didn't murder
you're
him.
basically like Dahmer was sweet.
Yeah. No.
Well, you just said
I mean, no. No, but there should be no malice connected
Well,
to it.
look, I think it comes down to the food chain, doesn't it? Like, we're all one species of human, so
Right.
you can't really kill another human because that
Yeah.
would be
You can't,
morally
can't
pretty
eat your
wrong.
own species.
But
Fucking tell seagulls that.
They're not.
Sorry, go ahead.
oh yeah, and like also
have
who's,
no
the other one?
morals.
Who's the other one that eats? Because there is animals that eat each other. Like
Yeah,
when a
seagulls.
mother
I
gives
know.
birth to the baby spider, and then the
Tarantulas.
baby spider eats the man. All like there's
Praying
loads of stuff like
mantis.
that.
Yeah,
But
praying mantis eats
also
its own mate,
remember,
look.
they aren't an intelligent species like they are.
Why?
They have about 2 brain cells because
Yeah.
their brains are the size of peas.
Aye,
So
but
they're
that's
just
only
like-
because we make shit.
Yeah, but if you can drive a car, if you can't drive a car, then you
you can't murder somebody.
Well, then fine, right? So people that can't drive, fair game.
No, that doesn't come into the equation of like having a brain that has ability to think and
So
react. And
IQ level,
It's
Lower
nothing
than
to do-
75. I can start killing you.
No, I don't
I don't
think
know.
it works like that.
I
either.
kind of think like
Yep.
people have more soul content, you know, that
Soul content. What a phrase.
I don't know what way to put it. Like,
Yeah.
but like than
Conscious?
a fucking, no more consciousness, more like than a fucking insect or a duck or something like that. There that
It's
don't
funny that-
have as much tangible
But that's only
consciousness
us.
or as much.
Saying that. Sure, look at plants.
I know. I'm not saying that's a fact. I'm just saying that's
Yeah, that's how we
kind of
view.
what
That's how we view
what I
life for
think.
sure. You know.
But I also wouldn't kill a lot of animals and eat them. I would only.
But I would.
It's only
No.
like cows.
Yeah. No, okay. Yeah.
Chicken?
Yeah. Chicken.
Chicken,
I'll kill
you know.
a chicken.
I wouldn't eat a dog. Like,
I feel like there's
Goose?
not much this guy wouldn't kill.
yeah, no,
Like
he-
just
he-
from the last 2 minutes, I feel like we're not safe in this sort of environment. What?
Who's
what?
got the most meat in their ass?
me, obviously.
Start running, boy.
I'm not very
The
far.
Christmas rump over there. But no, but there's every country views it differently too, because obviously in some
You can say it.
no, Asian countries, something like that. Like they obviously
Something like
they have a more exotic meats. You know what I mean? Remember that was the whole COVID. Someone ate
Yeah.
the head off the bat,
Pangolin or
and there we
whatever.
go, and that's how it all. In the exotic, there is great YouTube videos about a guy who goes to those exotic food markets.
Like the wet
Some of the
markets?
stuff would scare the
It's
Alex
wild,
out of
isn't
you.
it?
Have you seen that best ever food review show?
That's the guy. I think that's the guy. Yeah, he's got the head, man. Oh, his content is
that guy's
incredible.
Brilliant.
Eats
Brilliant.
anything like
The worst
Brilliant.
thing I ever seen him eat is like,
Brilliant.
how can that even be food? And they're like cutting it up with onions and stuff. It's like literal
Shit.
bile, stomach bile.
yeah.
Oh,
And it's just
Right.
like they take the grass out and bile out of the stomach of a cow and just put it in a pot and they're like cutting onions and seasoning it and all. It's like, what the fuck?
What if the person you're eating isn't dead? Is that okay?
Oh, absolutely not. That's more horrifying.
Is that worse?
yeah. I
If somebody,
so.
like, if I cut my own thigh meat off and cooked it for you?
yeah.
Well, here's the thing with
If you were
that.
willing to do that, look.
That would be a form. But here, I'm going to be very politically correct here. That would be a form of self-harm, in which case we would have to get you to seek help.
yeah.
There you go.
That's the right answer.
Now, the answer, but it's not the answer I wanted to give. The answer I wanted to give was yes, we can eat your thigh meat, but
Yeah.
I can't because
This button's for Jake.
You need many years of therapy.
What about sound, mate?
Oh, what about it? Let's talk about it.
'cause
Yeah.
has it been out yet, or is it just like the pilot? Or
So here's the current status. Now this might change because as each basically I'm waiting for a phone call every day, and the phone call hasn't came yet. It could come tomorrow. It could come in a month's time. It could come in a week's time.
Keep your phone on.
Who knows? No, it's on silent. Fuck them. Now they've missed their chance. But essentially it's in that status now where it's up to whoever the higher ups in the BBC are, and when you
Aye.
get to that point, you go. You know what it's like? It's like just a more intense, bigger scale job interview where you're basically saying, here's what I am, here's what I do, here's what I've done in the past, here's a little package for you. If you like it, would love to come on board and work for you. If not, no hard feelings, no big deal. And that's essentially what it is. But it does get like, you do get a wee bit like, oh, come on.
Yeah,
Just
definitely.
come on, will you?
even for like a low level job interview when you don't get it, you know, it's like, you know, but that's on a
you
massive
gotta
scale.
just not take it personally, especially in this sort of industry and business. Like,
definitely,
like honestly, and I'm not saying this is the way things are happening, but I'm just giving an example. Someone could just look at your face and go,
Nah.
"I like his face."
Not
you know
us,
what I mean?
yeah, not
Like,
us.
not you guys, because you guys are well covered. But for someone like myself, and it could literally come down to that, or they just go, "I just don't like his vibe." You know what I mean? And that sort of, and it really is like one of those things. But look, hopefully, I'm optimistic about it. The producer Mark is very optimistic about it. You also don't want to get yourself too hopeful because you don't want to get your hopes up.
That's the
in
thing as
case
well, like.
it doesn't go ahead. And then you're
Blind, like
"Ah, fuck."
I listen a lot of Blind Boy, can you tell?
Yeah.
Who? Sorry.
Everyone. But he was always saying about failure, you know, just like,
Yeah.
you know, you just gotta not be afraid to fail. And
Of
that's-
course.
And then you'll never ever be disappointed, you know, because in this industry you have to fail to
Like
Oh,
it.
anywhere, like,
you know what I
you know.
mean? And you don't learn. You fail, you don't learn.
It is.
You know
It's
what I
the
mean?
part of life, isn't it? Like we're getting very deep and whiz
Well, what it,
wiseful
like
now.
Soundmate like is a comedy panel radio show then.
So it started as a radio pilot, and then BBC seen the work that was getting into it and went,
Aye.
"Oh, let's film this because
Film it.
this is good." So at the same time, they made both a TV and a radio pilot, so they have both at the minute in their grasps. And
Cool.
look, They might take it and go, yeah, let's get like a 3-episode TV order. They might take it and go, let's just do the radio. They might do neither, but they have all the options in the world right now. They were very positive and optimistic heading into it. The edit, I've seen all the edits and stuff. Everything looks very smooth, very great, and it's a very funny show. It's basically a panel show that mixes sound-based challenges with comedy and uses a load of local comedians to do that, and has lovely games and structure. I created the format and everything like that. So
it sounds like really that it would have been good for radio, but then it's
well, I think
really
that the strength
both,
of it
maybe?
is that it works for both,
Like
and
the Howard Stern sort of.
yeah,
way.
and it's more to do with like there you could cater. It's hard to cater a radio panel show because you're when you lose that visual, it kind of loses a part of what a panel show is, which is to have reactions and graphics and all this raz and all this cool sort of spicy stuff. But I think that the show was so tightly written and the format was so tight that it works as both, which is a testament to how good I think it really is, and I really do have belief in it. But
right, man.
It sounds class.
At the same time, now the good news is they did say to me, look, if this doesn't get picked up, we'd still love you to come back and do another panel show pilot next year or like in 6 months' time, because we like what you do. So I'm like, right, okay, well, that's at least something positive.
Yeah,
so
right.
I will see what happens in the future. Fingers crossed I'll get some news before Christmas, and if I do, I'll let you know. But it's
And then here, sure, bring us on. Sure.
Listen, I will certainly get you in the audience.
Get an audience question.
I'll hold the sign for applause.
But I think it's good that BBC are reaching out and doing that, and they're trying stuff that's new, and like obviously Shane has chancers in the
Especially
sketch
for
show
Northern Ireland.
Yeah, right now.
Well, look, I think as well, when you look at all the stuff that we've been doing over the years, whether it be comedians boxing, whether it be stars in their eyes, whether it be darts, whether it be whatever, there's obviously an appetite in the market. What did I say, sorry?
You don't want to fuck with Belfast comedians nowadays.
Yeah, but so I think there's a market and appetite for us to do.
It's been growing, like the scene here is class.
And there's a new wave. I mean, I say new wave. We've all been going for fucking 15. It's the famous saying of they're like, it takes 10 years to make an overnight success. It is like you put the grind in the graft, and then you just gotta. It does take a bit of time, and I think we're getting to that stage now where there's a bit of evolution in the BBC. There's a bit of tide turning, and hopefully in a few years' time we'll all sort of get something to do on there, and programs will keep developing, and it's good for younger comedians.
We really
too,
need like a Northern Irish like based media sort of thing like that. There isn't a lot anymore, like there's not a lot of shows.
Yeah, I mean, well, there's been some. I mean, obviously you've had the Blame Game that's been going for 28 seasons, which is an absolute testament to those guys for being able to stay in that long. Like, that is unreal. But I do think, it's time now for, a little bit of evolution. And, when you look at, even the addition of podcasting in general, there's a whole wave of audience there that there never was before that haven't even turned the BBC on. No. And the BBC can tap into that and get them to go over to watch that,
Definitely.
They should definitely.
What a win that would be for them.
That's the only way they're
People
going
are
to
even
evolve.
going to like podcasts for their mainstream outlet of information now.
I
So
haven't
like
watched
the
the
BBC
BBC.
can be smart enough to change that format to a podcast. It's going to bring people that want to listen to that news over to the BBC. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, I did try include in the panel show some podcasty elements to it to try sort of create it a bit of a hybrid, because you are living in a new day and age. You're not just living in the 8 out of 10 cats here's the panel show type age. So I do always think it's important to be trying with a panel show. I'm speaking specifically here. I'm podcasting too. I guess you could apply it to. It's always good to try just new bits, new different games, new different ways, new different rounds and things like that. That just because the worst thing is, or the worst thing that could happen is it doesn't work and you just move on and try another one. You know what I mean? Now, that's eventually how you come on to a winner.
You could be breaking new grounds eventually, like
by trial and error. And I think as well, for your own sanity, to not keep your show stagnant and to not be like, oh, here we go again, or one of these. Like, it's like you gotta be like if you guys had the same guest on every week. 10 weeks in, I'm sure you'd be like, all right, okay, I get it.
Well,
you know?
we're really like itching at the bit to get out there and do live shows next year and stuff like.
Of course.
All
That's
that
the next
advice.
step. Like,
Look,
do you know what I mean?
Start small, build. You know,
That's it, you know.
some people have a tendency to try go too big too fast.
No,
And like,
we're too scared to do that.
yeah. And look, there's nothing wrong. I think that you have to have some sort of humility and realism, and like
Definitely.
just being like, look. I always say as well, it's way better to take a smaller win than to fail on a bigger. So like, I would rather. So when I did my solo show like 2 years ago, whatever it was, a year and a half ago, you know, Lavery's holds 154 people. I did 2 of them. Happy enough to sell both of those out. Delighted.
Yeah.
Instead of booking a Mandela Hall that's 500 people and then being like, oh shit.
Yeah, fuck, maybe I shouldn't have done that.
And look, it could have sold. Maybe it would have sold.
Yeah.
But, you know, it might not have. And then...
Well, who was it? Luke McGivern said always reach for like 15% more than you think you can or something like that. It was good advice.
There's different like outlooks on. Like some people have the attitude of being like, "Oh, I'll book a big venue because I'll promote it more, I'll gig more, it'll motivate me more." And I get that side of it too. But I are on the side of cautiousness always. I'm always like, look, I would rather take a small win and be like, it's much better to put up a poster saying, "Look, we sold this out," than you know, it was
Like
we
our-
did Limelight
Clamoring for tickets.
Like we're setting our sights on like something like Madden's, like 40 people or something.
Well, obviously that's a good place to start.
Yeah.
Get a bit of
Sunflower's good
fucking-
too. Sunflower holds like
I've heard
maybe 40,
Sunflower,
50
yeah.
people. Yeah. It's got a good little setup, and Darren Matthews, who runs that room, is an absolute gentleman who sorts
I've
all that
had him
out.
on, yeah.
He
Have you had him on?
Yeah,
great.
shout out, Darren.
Yeah.
Great guy.
Yeah,
We're doing a Christmas do tonight, and past comedians are coming on. He's one of them coming with us, like, and we're gonna do like just
Out
some,
tonight he's going?
Yeah.
We're into Belfast?
Just around Belfast, we're doing like a wee. It was supposed to be like a pub crawl and all this shit, but then the logistics were weird.
Yeah.
So we're just starting in. This will be out after it's done, like so. We're starting in Kelly Sellers' garden.
Oh,
beer
yeah,
garden.
right. Yeah.
And then we're maybe getting some balaclava stuff there because we're not really sure who's going to let us wear them. Like so, and then
He's going to try to wear the
It's a bit dodgy.
in certain
That was a
places,
bit dodgy.
maybe
Good
not in a
luck with
bar,
that.
maybe not in a bar,
In
but like
Belfast. Yeah.
Hard enough to just wear them in the streets without getting
know, I
tortured.
know.
I would say. Like,
But like, there's going to be cameras on us, and also it might not be too bad. Like,
Oh, are you going to do
couple
are you
couple of
filming it?
Smiths
Yeah,
will
yeah, it's
come
for
up
an
and
episode,
spit
like-
on us or something.
Oh, okay.
This
Right.
will be our Christmas special. Then this will be there'll be this episode. There'll be an exclusive episode which we'll always do for a Patreon.
Yeah,
that's just
yeah.
us four, and then we'll do the Christmas special. Will be like a pub crawl comedian pub crawl
I
thing.
was gonna say, use of the reverse, where like if you take the mask off, you're not recognizable.
Yeah.
That's like almost like a reverse Spider-Man type thing.
Yeah, you just go into the bathroom, take the balaclava off, and come back out. And I was like, who are you?
We need to make sure not to be wearing them like when we go to the bathroom, like John Devlin said. Pissing next to someone like right. Oh fuck.
Oh yeah. I mean, in general, wearing those indoors in a bar, even
Thing
if
is,
you're not
though,
in the bathroom.
Every
you're
bar
gonna
that
scare
we've
people,
even
man.
broached that idea who's been like, get the fuck out of here.
Oh, yeah.
Except for Boo Boo. Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Voodoo.
Boo, but
It's
that's
a-
because they
Boo.
do.
Yeah, right.
James
Doesn't that
McKagney
do-
told us about it. So
What
it's a
the
gay.
fuck is Boo?
James
It's a gay bar.
James McKagney.
I mean, hey, of course a gay bar like this. I mean, absolutely.
They were
The
just
name
like, they
alone.
messaged us and I was like, come on down, lads, keep the masks on.
the reason
why
like, we've
they-
got masks on.
That's so cool.
They
then,
do
like,
that.
I mean,
They do like fucking freaky nights.
shut up.
With masks and shit.
They do freaky nights. That's class.
Freaky nights.
Yeah, they do.
King
Yeah,
nights.
that's the most straight way to describe a gay night, isn't it?
It was
Freaky nights.
I have no idea what the fuck they'll be at like myself now, but
So Boo Boo?
Boo Boo.
It's a gay bar?
Aye.
Where?
or
Belfast?
Belfast. So
What, like, is it like
I don't
beside
know.
Kremlin or what?
I don't know.
it could be.
I don't
Because
know.
that's the gay quarter. I would imagine that's, you know.
I don't know.
James McKagney is on. Like we had an idea.
Of course
like,
he knows Boo Boo.
Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, he's in there. Like,
He is
it's,
Boo Boo.
It's like a burr, sort of, you know, like the term burr for a gay
Oh,
guy,
yes.
right?
Oh, yeah,
It's that sort of night. So that's the kind of guys that go there. And James McKagney
Why are
would
you
be that.
sounding like camper as you
Explain it.
as you
Stop.
explain it?
So
So you're going to go there in those masks?
the thing was we were going to do that, and James McKagney was going to tag along, and that was going to be like that month's special, whatever month that was, a while ago. But it turned out it actually starts at about 3 a.m. So we're like,
it was a little
maybe
bit
not.
silly going there like at that
So
time.
you got to
Fuck me.
take all your cocaine and speed first.
on a Tuesday night.
Something like that.
There's no. I am sorry. There's no way this establishment opens at 3 a.m. I refuse.
Oh no,
to
no!
believe
They probably
it.
lock the doors at 3 a.m.
Yeah.
and then what happens happens.
Hell.
Yeah.
Half them boys are probably married.
Oh yeah. That's what
mean?
they actually
And they're all
said.
probably naked too.
I had a phone call with the owner just to try and work it all out, and he was like, "Are you filming?" All yeah, and it's like, "You might have to try and keep the cameras off some of the guys, because some of these guys, they're not supposed to be in here."
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like the married men and stuff like.
Telling you,
Rings
sure.
off.
That's what Joey Diaz used to do to get money when he was a kid. He would go down to the park. You know Joey Diaz?
Oh, I know Joey Diaz, yeah. But what did he used to do?
So what he
When he
used
was
to
a
do
kid?
was he would go to the park with his friends, and there would be guys like parked outside this park, and they were looking their dick sucked. They're all married. So he would get in the car and be like, yeah, I'll suck your dick, drive around the corner, and then him and
Is
his
he
mates
Rodney
would just
Dangerfield?
beat the fuck out of him and take his money and split, and then they wouldn't do anything because they're married. And
Yeah.
like one guy, he got to drive, he made the guy drive him back to his house and they stole all his furniture.
There you go.
You know what I mean?
Joey Diaz for you. Coco.
To be fair, shouldn't
Joey
be cheating
Coco.
on your wife.
Yeah.
That's self fucking
Know what I
teaching.
mean?
You know what I mean?
With young boys, like, you know what I mean?
He would have been at that time. Yeah.
But yeah, boo boo at 3 a.m. Wow.
Nah.
Imagine you four launching in there. Like,
Plus, we didn't really know what way to approach
Depravity.
it. We didn't want to seem like we were making fun of gay people or something,
course.
because we didn't
Yeah.
really know what humor to bring to it. We were like,
Yeah.
What I
what
envisioned-
actually are we doing here?
I
You know, so
envisioned that scene from American Pie, the wedding, when Stifler goes in and has a dance off in the gay bar.
That's
what
part
I
of it.
envisioned.
That was
That's-
definitely going to be in it. Like,
that's the fun side
You know
of a
what I
gay
mean?
bar. Like, yeah, for sure. It's funny you go in. Like, I've been in gay bars.
See it?
In fact,
Same.
I had a friend who did like a documentary on like drag queens and stuff. So like, I helped him out on that, and this was like
sure, man.
10 years ago.
You don't have to. You don't have to set up a story for
no,
it.
no. I mean, I've been in without doing that. But I remember when we first went in, I was like, "Oh, they're gonna think we're so gay." Blah, blah, blah. And then they look at you and they know right away.
they
They're
know,
like,
like-
"You're straight," and they're so
Smell it on you.
They can sniff it out.
I
Like,
can't tell you how many times when I was in my late teens that I pretended to be gay to get a drink.
off another guy.
A lot. He done it a lot.
class.
He done it a lot.
Yeah.
He done it a
And
lot.
I was
Did you
good at-
got away with it?
Oh yeah, I was really good at
He's
it.
really good at it.
I might be gay. No,
How
I'm not.
far did you have to go? Like, did
I just
you,
sucked their dick. That's
yeah,
all.
I was going to say, did you ever have to hold one's
No,
hand or
no.
dance with anyone or anything?
Just me hand job.
It was like I was just leading them on like
Class.
a bastard.
You dick teasing bastard,
yeah,
like
yeah,
just for a wee
definitely.
Jaeger bomb.
Oh, it was great.
Bastard, but
But
Look, he's
no.
done worse for gifts like fucking watches and everything he got. Like,
No, that
fucking
wasn't
wee old
worse.
man.
I was being stalked by I was a bingo caller for a while.
Amazing.
Yeah, this was when I was about 19, and about a 60-year-old man just had a wee thing for me, and he used to give me tips. Not
give you
that
a
one.
phone and all.
He bought me a phone, but I wasn't saying no. Like, I was skint, and
Oh,
he
yeah,
was giving me 20 quid tips every night and all.
What phone did he buy you?
Ah, we shitty flip
Remember,
phones.
it was back in like
It was like a
2010 or something.
Motorola.
Big blue Motorola
thing.
Razor. Yeah.
yeah.
It's like
Something to
shove
keep
that
in
up your hole. Yeah, the blue Motorola Razor be a good dildo. Like,
There's a
I was
phallic
like, sorry,
toy.
that shit to
is-
vibrate like.
that thing. It fucking
There you
the
go.
vibration on that thing would fucking
Jesus
ruin your wee
Christ.
sphincter. Like, the
Hello,
but-
Moto. Woo.
You should go to one of those gay saunas in town for your.
We've been talking about that.
Yes.
Talking about that for Martin here. We were gonna go, but then
So this
Did
is
you say for Martin here as if Martin is homosexual?
So this is
Martin
this is for Brors lore. Martin's bi, and he hasn't explored it. So that was a big.
that's why we were gonna go to Boo Boo.
That's why we were going to go to Boo Boo, because we were going to get Martin his bussy. That
Wow.
night.
Okay. Fair enough. Amazing. Are you actually bi, Martin?
Yeah,
I swear.
That's cool.
just very shy. You know?
That's all right. That's all right. I don't know. They're to each their own. Nothing wrong with that at all. Good.
Fucking Big Bear coming over, like, I don't know.
He doesn't know about that. I think he's more into like.
No, no, it's
More of a
just,
twink guy.
yeah, I think
I
he
don't
wants
know,
some
maybe.
like shaving.
Are you a bottom or a top?
He doesn't know yet.
What a
Explored.
great question.
That is a good
That's a
question.
very good question.
David with all the questions.
Middle,
today.
maybe?
It's called a verse. It's called in the gay community. It's called verse. Yeah, because they're like, I'm versatile.
I'm versatile.
Yeah,
No, God,
get you a guy who can do both.
I said
Top and bottom.
Yeah.
flag that.
I'm a middle.
Flag that. I said the N word.
Did you?
Oh,
He's allowed. He's
Oh, he's black.
I'm black.
Yeah, you're all right. I would have thought.
We can't film it because
Yeah.
mask, and then someone's like, "No, you're not." I'm
That's
like,
true.
"Yeah, I'm proving
Yeah,
it."
that's a good
Here's my
point.
dick.
I watched a fucking. Speaking of dicks, I watched.
Me, all right.
No,
Fucking
here,
come on, strong.
you'll love this. Or not, we don't know yet. But there's a documentary on Channel 4. Go watch it. If anyone's listening, yourselves included. I know they don't call it 4OD anymore. It's called like Channel 4 streaming or something. It's just called 4OD. Anyway, the D in this one stands for dick because in this documentary, it's called My Big Cock. And
I might have
literally,
watched this.
have you seen this?
I think I watched this.
Oh my god!
I think I
One of
watched
the
this.
fucking best document I've ever seen in my life. Literally, they find some dudes in England who have unusually massive dicks, and but the best thing is they're all just complete. They're all like sad. They put sad music
but
over
it's
and all.
like too big.
Yeah,
where
they're-
like if he gets an erection, he's like,
Yeah. There's this one guy who the only way I can describe him is he was given the wrong dick by God. Like you should see this guy's like a scrawny wee 5'6". I mean, this guy is a pube of a guy. Like, and the
He's got a
dick on him
Sudanese dick on him.
is fucking.
Jesus, he's
There's
like,
obviously
like a fucking horse. Like.
Yeah, there's some big build guy walking with a micro penis that should be in his, being like, "What the fuck did I?"
It's just like,
That's a Freaky Friday movie I want to see.
Oh
Like,
man, I think he's measured. His dick is like the 12th the size of his actual body. That's how big it is. So it's like because he's short. But like
How the fuck do you even contain it in there? Like,
Well, that's the thing. It shows you
doesn't.
putting on boxers and all.
Yeah.
Straps
He's
it
like,
like his leg.
it's fucking.
it's
and
just stupid looking. Like, you know what I mean?
And he said like
It's like down his legs.
Yeah.
But
he got like he got fucking fired from jobs and stuff because they thought he was always having an erection, and he was like,
Right.
no, it's just soft.
Oh,
It's
I'm
just
just blessed.
yeah.
You sick motherfucker.
there
Get
is
out of here.
there's a length you get to where it's just like that's enough. No.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's too big.
Yeah, well, these guys are all 10 inches, like, and thick.
Was Drake in it?
No, his was like a wee fucking. I don't know what
compared
his
to
was.
theirs.
We anteater, like it was like all flopping about and all. Fucking, his was weird.
Well, if his an anteater, mine's is the ant.
They had to get eaten.
Yeah. I'm glad we've moved on to comparing our dicks to different insects. That's good. No, he took
If your
us
dick was an
30
insect, what would it be, Aaron?
I don't know. I mean, it's
Caterpillar.
maybe like a stag beetle or something. It's like very calloused on the outside. Got a few barnacles on there.
Fisherman hand jobs.
yeah,
Like,
six legs.
sorry, fisher them.
Fisher them.
But yeah, anyway, good to see you. Shout out Kevy Forex.
yeah.
No more nights in the kitchen. It.
Look what you
that.
did, you little jerk.
Right. I'm going to bring this up, but you may not want to talk about it. We were
Yeah,
at
I
an
was
event,
up, I didn't know.
right?
Sure.
We were at an event, an underground event that may or may not have
Did you
contained.
said that one?
Did you
Oh, we can
recover
talk
from
about
that?
this. Yeah.
Did you recover from that? All right.
Oh man! So were you there the whole night or what?
Yeah.
And you were blazing it up. I'm assuming.
wow.
Them
I
two
was
were
like, they-
me and Martin
well,
sort
highest
of.
I've
We
ever
don't
been.
partake. Martin does the odd time, but we weren't doing it that night.
Yeah.
I had a jelly.
And it fucked him up.
Fucked his head.
Yeah.
Glad
What's
to
worse
take him
for you,
home.
jellies or the smokes?
Jellies.
Jellies,
Yeah.
like, definitely
edibles,
jellies.
edibles seem to like take it beyond what a joint can do. Like almost like a trip, like a mushroom trip almost. You know.
Yeah.
You know?
Jellies fuck you up. Like
I could see you visibly getting affected.
Man, do you know what it was? And this was, I don't even think it was the weed. I think it was the smoke. So like
Yeah.
when I was on stage, I could feel my throat starting to choke because the amount
I
of
fucking hate
smoke
that.
was drying my throat.
Yeah.
And then I couldn't find water. Found water. I couldn't see when I was taking it off because the smoke was everywhere. It splashed everywhere. It was just one of those ones. This is a fucking disaster. But it is funny being at that gig because the laughter was so delayed. But it was like looking back
laid
on
back,
it, like at the time I was like, oh, this is a fucking nightmare. But looking back, it was quite funny because you would tell a joke and then there would just be like this. It started, everyone would like 4 seconds later be like, it had like a rhythm to it. There was like
You
a
had to sort of slow your set down a wee
like,
bit.
They like escalated to the laughter, then de-escalated really slowly. It was
Like a Mexican wave of laughter.
yeah.
But yeah, I didn't appreciate the smoke, like, because I was definitely getting high in that, like, you know.
Yeah. But man, it was fun. Like I was such a wee geek at that gig because, like, obviously there was no green room. I mean, it was a fucking the gig itself was a green room. To be fair,
Yeah.
the joke writes itself there. But
I only just got that.
There was literally there was this little door that you had to come in, and in the door they had a curtain. And I stood behind the wee door of the curtain like this, just evading. And then I would try get they would be like, "Don't open that door because I don't want anyone to know what this is happening." I would sneak wee opens of the door and like
get a wee bit of fresh air.
Get a wee bit of fresh air. And then so I didn't really watch any of the gig. I just stood there for like an hour waiting to go on, and then when it was my time to go on, ran on.
Well, the good thing for us, we had the best seats in the house because they invited us as VIP.
Right.
I don't know why, like.
Yeah.
But and I'll never be done telling this.
The only reason Gareth brought this
I don't
up
give
so
a
he could
fuck.
say that we got fucking,
I don't give a fuck. I'll
got to
never
go there
be
for
done.
free.
This was the first VIP treatment we ever got. And we got to sit in like this wee area that was actually for all used comedians to sit.
Wow, yeah.
And
We
they
just went.
let us sit there too. And and it was kind of far enough away from the smoke that it wasn't too bad.
Okay.
So we were just sitting back and watching the gig. It was sweet.
Casey was loving it.
Yeah.
That's his dream gig right there. Like,
Yeah, we got talking to him. So
You
we-
talk about edibles, that guy can put them away. I remember being backstage.
He's the Joey Diaz of fucking
Oh
Ireland.
man, I think he dropped like a 6,000 milligram or something, and just didn't phase him. And I'm like, this is nuts. This is
No,
just
it would
crazy.
it would kill
But
me.
fair play to him. You know, he
What
likes
did
it.
I take?
You took like
50 milligrams.
yeah.
50
Did you
milligram.
take like
I've
the
gone.
chocolate bar thing? What was that?
I just took a few sweets, smoked joints all night.
Honestly,
I take it.
I'm
I probably
fine. Like
took
it
about-
doesn't affect me in
Probably
any
took about
sort of like.
700 milligrams.
700. 700?
No, it was a 1,000 milligram chocolate bar.
There was a 1,000 milligram chocolate bar, but I only had about half of that, and then I had a
This
couple
guy had
of
what,
sweets.
sir?
About 4
like
6,000?
Keezy had like 6,000, and in one swoop.
What?
Just
Have you
That's
ever
insane.
Aaron, partaken
That
in
actually
anything?
No, it's not for me.
Anything?
Yeah, I've never drank, never smoked, never did a drug. Overdose on
do you-
Calpol when I was
who do you-
had to
keep
get
in your
brought to the
basement?
hospital. I genuinely did.
Fuck me.
What'd you say, bud?
Who do you keep in your basement?
Did you
You
actually?
gotta have some. There's gonna
Did you actually overdose on Calpol?
Genuinely, when I was 4 years old, my mum left the bottle out and left the room, and Calpol's fucking
Oh, it's
great.
good.
It's lovely. Like, I drink that now.
I do a
even.
line of Calpol
Yeah,
off your whole
nice,
right now if you give it to me. But it doesn't have to be off your whole, but I just said that. The shout out Kev
Better.
Forex.
That's the name of this episode.
Shout out to Kevy Forex.
Don't.
But no, I fucking did drank the whole bottle and then went into my mum being like, "Oh, I drank this," and she was like, "Oh shit!" Like,
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I mean, I like she was what was my mum's age at that time? So I was 4. She would have been 22, 23. So obviously she's like, "Oh, fucking."
What do I do?
Yeah. So she just
You'll be all right.
luckily we lived
You'll
on the
never
Fall-
be sick again.
We lived on the Falls Road at the time, so she literally put me under her arm, threw me in a taxi, and just straight up to the Royal. And then the doctor was like, "Look, he's either going to have to do one of two things here. One, he's going to have to be sick in the next 10 minutes, or two, we're going to have to put the tube down his stomach and start
it out.
pumping it out, and it's going to be quite traumatic for him." And my mum, being like the West Belfast mum, was like, "You're not putting a tube down my child's throat." Got her 2 fingers, put them in my mouth, and made me be sick all the medicine. And then like 5 minutes later, I was just in
You
the
were
wee
sweet.
kids play area.
You'd rather the tube.
I was like, yeah.
That was more traumatic. Wasn't it?
Yeah. Like fucking
So what is it?
I hate this.
Is it codeine in Calpol?
I don't know. It's great, but I
think so.
to be fair, now I haven't had Calpol since then,
me
so
neither.
I don't know if it still is made with the same flavors and stuff. But the flavor when I was taking it was fucking
Remember
good.
the banana
I
one?
think
Remember
it's
banana?
great. Like, no?
Paracetamol.
It was like red.
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
the main
pinky
one.
reddish
Strawberry
flavor.
flavour.
Oh, it was great.
Boys, I might buy some on the way.
Get yourself
buzz.
some Calpol, some Farley Rusks, and go to town. Oh, yeah.
Farley's
He's
Rust.
been addicted ever since she was a child.
Find a new mother and try to get some tit milk out of her.
Speaking of
Straight from the
fucking,
source.
speaking of tit milk, like,
Yeah.
Bitty.
have you seen the guy who's now producing tit milk and breastfeeding his kid?
No.
Now is this
Oh,
a
that's
trans guy?
Oh,
Yeah.
ages ago.
Oh, the
Right, so
trans.
that's it's a woman then.
So this was a person who was born a woman and has transitioned into a male, but can
No.
still
No,
produce
it's a
breast milk.
guy.
No, it's a man.
This is a man who has taken an amount of estrogen that he can now
Yes.
produce at breast milk.
But
I
I
don't
don't
know
know.
we can
But
do
it's
that.
not breast milk. So if you look at it, it's
Oh,
like
what is it?
fucking.
Pus.
I don't know what it is,
No.
bro. It's some form of lactate. So you ever see guys that take
it
steroids
taste
and they
nice?
start to like lactate like
Do
this
they know?
weird shit from their titty?
Yeah.
That, but on
Is
mass.
it coming out like milk?
Doesn't look like milk.
It's not going to be.
What's it look
It
like?
looks like thick yellowy substance. Like
what
It's
the
not
here-
for
fuck?
consumption. That's
It
for
doesn't
sure.
seem- but the wee kids just.
Have you ever seen titty milk?
Yeah.
Like there was a girl in work, and she used to keep her titty milk in the fridge.
It was yellow.
It was yellow.
It was
She
yellow.
actually put a bit of her titty milk into somebody's tea,
And didn't tell them?
if it hadn't been
tell
my
them?
tea, I would have threw up. Like,
Yeah.
but he laughed.
a joke?
Like,
It was a
he
joke.
laughed a bit.
Oh.
Titty milk in
That's
tea,
not a prank.
alright.
That's a
I would
crime.
I
Yeah,
would
that's non-consensual.
I would've-
You're feeding someone your tit milk. Like, that's like me jizzing in your tea.
It's just a prank, bro.
It's not just an office work cute thing. You know what I mean?
No.
It's not class.
Chill out.
Merry
Someone-
Christmas, guys.
Someone,
You know what I mean?
hello officer, someone put titty milk in my tea. So
Yeah.
To be fair, yeah, the PSNI, if you were to report, that would be like me and
Yeah.
Wise Up. You know what I
but
mean?
the
Somebody
company
really-
one definitely.
Rang
sorry
them
about
up was
that.
like someone put cum in my tea.
Fucking-
Oh, you're dead.
Fucking
Double
send the SWAT
standards.
team out. Like,
Yeah. Oh, they've ruined everything.
But yeah, it's just mad that
You
like
can't even comment tea
What the
anymore.
fuck, like,
This
I used to
fucking
love
world's
that.
too woke for me now.
But yeah, like, what do you think?
I've never tasted. What does I know? Probably none of us here have tasted titty milk apart from when they were
When we were
babies,
kids.
maybe.
Yeah.
The-
of course not.
But here's the thing: like you can drink it and it's safe to drink.
Yeah, it's 100% safe
Yeah,
to drink.
yeah.
Fine.
Well,
It's
I mean,
just
if it's
very-
discolored yellow, I don't think
It's supposedly
so. Like,
bad.
but,
Yeah, her diet was probably horrible.
yeah, it's an imbalance, like, you know.
Probably bad diet.
Eating them.
just pure nicotine.
Yeah. Fuck, I'd be addicting breast milk. Fucking vapes of it.
So what do you mean? What do we think? Well, obviously it's fucked, isn't it?
It's disgusting.
fucked?
Yeah, it's fucked.
It's fucking disgusting.
That baby's
If it's
not
yellow,
getting the right
the man-
nutrition.
no.
Like
What colour should breast milk ideally be? Like a nice white.
Probably yellow.
I don't know.
probably whitey.
I don't know
yellow.
enough.
I don't know.
See, I thought it was like a thin white. I remember one time I was on work experience as a photographer when I was 14 in the Andytown News, and it was literally the first day of doing it, and they were like, "We're going out to do a breast feeding shoot here."
What?
I'm 14 at the time.
yes.
And not even. I shit myself. I went.
What if I get a boner?
No, yeah, I think that's what it was. I was like, no, I can't see a fucking. I don't want my first tit in real life to be seen.
To
be
Yeah,
milk
with
pussing out
beside
of
a
it.
baby
Yeah.
as
I feel
well.
like,
like,
yeah,
you know?
Be
suck
medical.
on it,
That's terrible. What is the first tit you ever seen? Was that it?
In real life?
I mean, I'm pretty sure
In
I've seen
real
my
time,
ma's
yeah,
tits
IRL.
when she was getting out of the bath or something.
That doesn't count.
Yeah.
when I was 18, just that was the first titty I ever sort of seen, and I was
Without
good times.
being medical. or whatever.
yeah. You always like your first titty. You know?
I'm trying to remember my first titty.
Unfortunately, my first, I was probably like 14, and then probably,
What about the first time you ever found
we're on another 14-year-old. So
the clitoris?
Fuck up.
we'll cut that out.
No, if you were 14, I think it's okay. I mean, then again, I don't know the law. Maybe not.
Oh,
no, fuck, I don't think it is.
So I think
okay,
I
is
had
it?
bigger tits than
Good
her.
finish is alive.
Okay, no.
Yeah, so
You're
hold
both
on.
in trouble.
If two 14-year-olds, a male and a female,
Yeah.
do stuff together,
Yeah.
who's in the wrong? The guy?
No, you're both in trouble. I think
you're both going to jail.
I think you're both in trouble.
Why?
But if the boy's 16, obviously,
well
and she's
then-
14, then
Yes.
he's fucked.
Yeah.
And then
No, if they're
even
both
if the
same age,
boy's
it should-
18
it should be
and the
fine.
girl's 16, still
No,
fucked.
hold on. If they're both under 17
Yeah.
and they
Yeah.
both do something, fuck, this is fucked
Depends
up.
if the boy's older.
I don't know.
I mean, it's all fucked up. Yeah,
It is, it's crazy.
But yeah, I think you're okay.
Thanks.
I think your situation's
But,
all
I
right.
mean, those really are the times
Statute
in your life where you
limitations.
are discovering things like that. You
Yeah.
can't help it. That's the first
Yeah,
time you
just
find the
show me
clitoris.
yours, show me mine.
Yeah, I'm still trying to find it.
It's right there. I've never understood that one. What is that whole fucking thing of like, where's the
It's a
clitoris?
South Park joke, isn't it?
It's right there.
Partly, if going by female lore,
Aye.
we think we know where it is,
Yeah.
but they have a different place for it.
They're just like, that's where it is, but it's not really.
You know what I mean?
What?
Yeah.
Wait.
Well, look,
tricky.
no, I think we do know where it is.
Yeah.
I just think we maybe don't hit it sometimes as well as they want us to.
Yes. Well, here's the thing: if you don't have a partner, like a life partner,
Why you have to make it
sorry,
gay?
there will be
Martin?
there will just I'm trying to get down to Martin's level. There will be differences, but once you
Aye.
know the vagina, you're
Well, it's like that Key and
find
Peele.
it every time.
Yeah, the Key and Peele sketch. If you ever see that one where they're talking about the clitoris and it's like some like it in a circle, some like it up and down, some
yeah.
like it.
Yeah.
It's like
Some don't like it at all.
something
Trial and error, like it's trial and error.
It's trial and error, you know,
what I
some
mean?
like the wee alphabet thing.
Yeah.
It's fucking whatever you got. You gotta just learn your woman's body.
Yeah. How'd you do?
As
Preach.
you do, but yeah, good times with the clitoris, guys. Shout out K4X.
Shout out Kevin Forex, yeah.
Let's bring it.
He knows exactly
Let's bring
where
it back
the
to
clitoris is.
Christmas, guys.
Sure.
Christmas.
What about Christmas
What?
shopping?
What are you doing?
I was doing something this morning. I just hate Christmas shopping. Like
Why do it then?
because you had to.
No, you
You don't have to do it.
Of course you don't have to.
But I was down in Lidl this morning and like 50 people in the line.
Well, that's
and
why
I
you
was
don't go
and
for
I was
Christmas shopping.
I was first in the line, and you know when Lidl open like new aisles,
Yeah.
Yeah.
like you were waiting in this line for ages. Opened the new aisle, 10 people, and it all skipped me. Like
Lidl is the worst for aisles because they don't have really the self checkouts either.
Yeah.
They're like
Right enough.
they're like the
Yeah.
only place that don't have them. They
That's
don't need
right.
to
Right
they
enough.
figure it out. Like
Yeah.
they're fucking and
get with the AI. Like
And it's
I did.
annoying because they have some lovely bread, and I would love to get their bread sometimes, but I can't because
You're not lining up for that shit.
there's just too much for me to get like a croissant.
You're not getting in the bread line.
Just skip 10 people. I skipped about 10 people the other day because they seem to line on the one aisle, right? It's that second last aisle, the line up, right?
yeah,
But then I just went through the drinks aisle and
that's
just,
what people
and
do,
skipped.
and that annoys me.
And I could see visually a couple of people really looking at me and
Oh.
going, "Oh, you
See, I don't have the balls for that.
And I was like,
Anxiety.
fuck it. I just went.
There's one line, right, and it's separated by shelves.
Race. Okay, sorry.
Can't. Yeah.
Is it separated by race?
Sometimes.
Is it a German shop?
Back in the 60s.
Is it German?
Back in the golden days, though? No,
Fuck's sake. Wokeness fucked us all. So those guys on the alcohol line will not see who's in the line, and sometimes I don't think they know, and they'll just go in front of you. But you know,
Well, then just call them out. Be like, yo,
Do you want to know what it is? Who makes the fucking rules where you line up? For one, there is no visual
was
actual.
a
Here,
sheep.
line up here.
but there's
everybody.
a consensus. Do you know what I mean?
There is,
There's a
but there's no
consensus of
rule.
like,
There's
if
actually
there's
no
like
rule.
30 people here lining, don't be a dick. Just line up.
Well, how about this? You're all wrong. This is the last fucking aisle.
Well,
Why
sorry,
not line
yeah.
up at the last aisle? Why,
Yeah.
why
It's
block
like
this
10
aisle?
people against
Why
you,
everybody
like, so,
block
I mean-
this aisle?
The
Why not
best
this one?
part is this guy's the voice of reasoning for the aisle. When about 30 minutes ago he was saying, "Why don't we just murder people?" That's the most full circle moment I've ever seen in my life. He's like, "Listen, we can murder each other, but let's line up to do it. Let's make sure that we're
So there has to be a
forming,
line. You can't skip the
forming an
line.
orderly
What was he
queue."
doing?
Yeah,
What was he
yeah.
doing the last fucking giving paedophile tips or something? Weren't you?
Pedophile tips.
He was
Wow.
giving pedophiles tips.
But here's what I said.
Go ahead. Yeah, I'll let you take this one.
I said that it's a horrible idea.
Yeah.
But like, I'm
It's
sure
a horrible
someone's done
good
this,
idea,
right?
is
So
what you said.
pedophiles like to have kids, pictures of kids, right?
Yes.
And their
That's
dicks.
that's the
Little kid
prerequisite
dicks,
to
right?
being a pedophile.
That's a prerequisite, right?
He's not
So-
saying anything not
So
factual.
what I
here.
was saying
Yeah,
is,
that's facts.
why don't
Facts.
they get fake pubes and put them on the kids before they take the picture, like Santa beard from P2 with a cotton wool, right? And then if their houses get raided and they see the little kid dicks, you'd be like, that's just grown men with small dicks.
We can cut this out, Aaron. Sorry, we can cut this out.
No, please keep it in. I like it. I think you.
In
you
fact,
sort of,
I've got a picture right here.
I think what you've got a sort of idea in your head, which is good. But I think that
It's a good. I don't know if it's good. Like,
I think it's good that he has the idea in his head. I don't think it's a good
No,
idea.
I'm
is what
joking, like,
saying.
I'm joking.
Yeah, I get you.
I would say, I think it's in practice in the real world.
Terrible.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's not
yeah.
gonna work. Because I'm pretty sure a detective or some sort of high level intelligent FBI would be like,
might
guys, I don't
How many
want to be
kid
skeptical here, but I think that's a kid with good glued on pubes. You know what I mean?
He should
Not even good.
He should I should know that.
I don't think it's
crazy.
Vern Troyer. Fucking
He should
hanging
know
about
that.
but
Or
yeah.
use like beard hair. Just trim beard hair, glue it on.
I think you could buy probably some sort of fake pubic hair from somewhere. Like,
Yeah,
there's
you
got to
could.
be a market.
Put that on your panel show.
What fucking guys? Is this a kid with pubic hair, or is it a man that's naked?
Yes!
BBC, what do you think?
Big black cocks.
Well, BBC would know. Sorry, I'll cut that.
Yeah.
Cut that out. Fuck's sake.
No,
Don't want to ruin us. Don't want to ruin us, BBC.
No,
chances.
fuck
Cut that out.
it.
Fuck's
I'm
sake.
sure it's fine. Yeah, it's probably
Yeah.
not, but it's fine.
But I think the funny thing to me is, right, about that, obviously that's fucking terrible, right?
yes,
Right?
Yeah,
But
yeah, come on.
the funny thing to me is that we live in a world where someone on the timeline of start to now has tried that. Somewhere.
Probably. Yeah, you're
Somewhere.
probably. Do you think anybody's been that stupid to do that?
Yes.
say so, yeah.
Yes.
Do you remember the guy, Mr.
Dumb
Swirl?
motherfuckers out there.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Mr. Swirl.
Mr. Swirl was like an internet pedophile who would like, I think he would actually like get kids and take pictures of them and
it's
put them
fucked
online
up.
and stuff. But then
Jesus.
he would taunt the internet by being like, "I'm Mr. Swirl. You'll never find out who I
yes,
am."
yes.
And he would swirl his
Yes.
face using Photoshop filter.
Yes.
And then the police found a way to unswirl
Unswirl
it,
the
and then they just scooped him like the stupidest bastard ever.
That happened not too long ago.
hilarious.
Where they unswirled his face. But,
Pretty,
I know the
really
exact
sorry.
filter. you're talking
Aye, it's literally in Photoshop liquify or whatever, and you just fucking do that. And he's doing that, being like, "Yeah, they'll never find out." And then fucking, literally, all you have to do is reverse the swirl. And he's like, "Oh,
shit,
No,
they got me.
it took multiple police agencies to actually figure that out. Took them forever to figure out how to unswirl it.
Sometimes it's the simplest things that
Yeah.
stump the police.
Yeah.
You'd be surprised, you know. But yeah, I love
a
all those
weird
murder
Batman.
documentaries and stuff.
I fucking live on that shit. like.
Oh man,
Morbid curiosity, you know what I mean?
What is that?
there
Yeah.
is like
And
I
lots of
listen-
white people love it. Like,
Yeah,
sorry, Jake
yeah.
doesn't. Jake 3/4 likes it. A
Would
quarter.
you stop? It doesn't work. That's not how genetics work. It bothers me. I think it's that thing of, like I said before, it's like it's
Yeah.
trying to understand something that I can't. Like,
Yeah.
how the fuck is there people alive on the planet that
Yeah.
are able to do that?
Murderers,
That's what,
like,
that's what I need to know. Like,
it's
you know?
I think the maddest thing is whenever I was watching those like Nolan jail documentaries and stuff,
Yeah.
is how little time they get over here for murder. They'll be like, "I'll be out in 20 years," and you're like, that doesn't feel like enough.
Yeah.
Like if you murder someone, and I'm not talking about like, you know, obviously,
them or anything.
obviously there's like a self-defense murder and things
Yeah.
like that where
Yeah.
someone or like
There's
you know,
levels.
If someone's trying to fucking attack you or
Yeah,
molest you, doing something
straight
like
up.
that,
Yeah.
these are completely different cases and should be tried differently. But if someone is just an evil bastard
Yeah,
who's
like
murdered,
cold-blooded murder for
cold-blooded,
pleasure. Like.
jail for life.
Yep.
You
100%.
should never be outside. Ian.
100%.
I don't
For
believe
an
there's
island.
any amount of reform, any amount of
Yep.
thing that should be able to do that. Like,
I agree. 100%.
but
I agree,
here
like.
they're like, the maximum we can give is 20, and you're like,
Yeah.
Bastards.
fuck
It'll be
off.
alright.
10
Like,
years with good
Is it any
behaviour.
wonder that crime
yeah,
you're taking
like,
up?
fucking, there's no deterrent there at all. Like,
No.
Sure, did you not see that man recently? He was put away for murder. I think it literally just happened a couple of weeks ago. And he got let out, and on the first day, just stole a car and just drove it through public. On, you know, killing people, just running people over. And you're just like, well, what the fuck did you think was going to happen?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
Plus,
yeah.
what are you letting murderers back out to do? What, working as the? You know, they're not going to get a job anywhere. Like, you know,
do
there's
they let prisoners out for Christmas? I know that. That's the thing. Like,
Sometimes,
yeah, there's
yeah.
like
It probably
it depends on their
the-
behavior and what
Yeah.
they've done and stuff like that. But they get like a week out or something. I want to say for that.
Does Diddy get out for
That's
Christmas?
I'm near positive that's a thing. Yeah, yeah. When they're like, I'm on Christmas, and then they have to go back.
P. Diddy could
Going
be home
back
for
must be
Christmas.
out. P. Diddy won't be out for Christmas.
No.
P. Diddy
be
won't be out
home
for any
before-
Christmas for the foreseeable future. Bless him.
so.
The,
We'll have a dinner at Jay-Z's house this
Cotton
year.
socks.
Jay-Z seems to be getting away with it for the time being. I mean,
Yeah.
it's hard. His one's a little bit more. It's all mental.
It's in the grey.
It's all
knows?
mental.
Who
like
knows?
it's all fucking
Don't
fucked
know.
up. But I
Jay-Z's ones now came out where it might not be.
Well, if you look at her story, she's a wee bit fugazi. Like I don't
Yeah.
know. It's all. This is the thing with the internet too. Like anyone can come out and say.
It's strange,
That's
isn't
it.
it?
That's
You
it.
know,
Strange.
but not to say that like nothing did happen. Didn't
Yeah.
happen.
Who
or whatever,
knows?
but
Who are we to
We're
say?
all
Did it?
literally just living in Northern Ireland, being like, oh, fucking, and then people
Yeah.
from the West are being like, Jay-Z's fucking.
Yeah.
And you're like, you have no
Right.
idea. You literally run a sweet shop on the falls. Like, what are you talking about? Like,
What annoys me on YouTube now is there's like a fucking plethora of like crime networks,
Yeah,
as
yeah,
if they're
yeah.
legit.
Oh,
like
yeah,
news crime networks,
Aye.
but they're not. They're just
Aye.
some guy who's making the fucking thing, but it looks so legit. And you're
Aye.
like, what are you doing?
It is. It's
Do you know
so
what I mean?
hard, and like everyone falls for it's TikTok as well. Like you watch one TikTok video and you're like, oh, that could be right, and then you watch it. They're all conflicting as well. They're like, this is 10 reasons why Jay-Z's definitely guilty, and then the next one's like, here's 10 reasons why Jay-Z is totally innocent.
Yeah,
You're like,
that's why you can't look at one piece of information these days. I've
you
learned
can't
that.
look at
Like,
anything. You're just
literally
like,
have to rack your head.
Yeah.
and try and
Here's 10
find
reasons.
some
Reason one why he's innocent. The blueprint, you know,
the Blueprint album
great
was
album,
banging.
you know,
yeah,
that has to come into court at some point.
yeah.
Bit
But
off subject here, but have you seen a lot of UFO sightings in the fucking?
Yeah,
Yeah,
the,
yeah,
the
ramping up.
spheres.
They're wrapping up.
no.
Like.
Funny
is that
enough,
the drones?
Yeah,
the
but
New Jersey ones?
No,
Yeah,
it's
the New
different.
Jersey ones.
It's the Manchester UFO side. Remember the
Yeah,
UAP?
but that was a couple of weeks ago.
I'm
so
talking
the one
about
from the
America.
other night.
In
is-
America's the drones.
yeah, I'm talking
That's
about
New
America.
Jersey, so they're calling them drones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we just don't know where they are, where they came from. There's six of them on it.
Yeah,
I
well,
think
the
there
thing
were six.
is, like, fucking somebody was asking,
US SUVs.
right? Trump, you know, to comment on it, and he did actually comment on it. He says that the government knows what they are, But he
they're not
knows what
telling
they
us.
are, or the
He's not telling the
president
truth.
knows what they are, but you know, the it's definitely not.
Is he just like
definitely not the
He has
enemy?
to
I
say
know what
it.
they are.
The president doesn't know shit. They ain't telling the president nothing.
Joe Biden
Well,
doesn't know his
that's
own
what he
name.
said.
I know,
He
I know.
He's not the
doesn't
he's
know
not
what they
president.
are. He doesn't know why they're not talking about it, and it's definitely not the enemy. It's something strange.
Just Amazon
Something
delivery, mate.
strange.
Yeah, that's it.
That's all it is.
The
They're
thing
just
though-
testing out new Amazon delivery.
The New Jersey ones, I just think that they're. Oh, how did you see them?
Oh,
I
they
don't
look class.
think
Bring
they're
those here.
extraterrestrial.
I love all that shit. Like,
Yeah.
I'm a tech nerd. Like,
Yeah,
oh, man,
technology.
I'm the
like.
biggest.
Right,
Like,
bring it
yeah,
on.
yeah.
Like, bring it on. The fuck.
Oh yeah, I'm all about it.
What
When
about
people-
all these fucking Tesla bots? Then would you get one of them?
I am dying for a robot butler.
would love
oh
one, like-
man, I'm
Oh,
fucking.
this
Do you
is
know
so cool.
do you wanna know how sad I
I
am?
was gonna
I
make
went
a
on
Butler
the other
joke there.
day and I nearly bought a robot pet dog. I was, and I mean, I was close to doing it. It's £400. It's a robot pet dog called Luna, and it literally what it does is when you walk in the door, it like rolls up to you and like barks at you and stuff, and you have to
That's
pet it.
fucking
And
awesome, like.
oh man, you pet it and it has a big happy face on it. Then it goes and does its own wee thing. It follows you about if you want.
Are you single, Aaron?
Oh, 100%. Absolutely.
Do you have a dog?
Yeah.
But you might grow very attached to something like that and be very sad when
Just
it
buy a
breaks
new one.
down. Like
But here's the thing. Just replace a battery, you know what I mean? It's easier than when a real dog dies. Yeah, you know what I mean? Fucking, you can just get the replacement one, you know what I mean? Fucking, I'm serious.
Suppose it's
Here's the,
exact same
here's
thing,
the
innit?
benefit of the robot one. The fur doesn't go everywhere. It doesn't smell that bad. It
You can
doesn't
fuck
shag
it.
everywhere. You can fuck it, you know what I mean? Shout out Kev 4X. But like fucking the robot dog, man. I keep looking up what's the best robot pets to buy at the minute, and that is the top one. But they do have ones that are like 10 grand. That are like
they've come a long way from Furby. Like,
they've 10 grand ones that are literally like full size dogs. Now they don't have like a head on them. They're a bit weird looking, but they
Well, I
can
think I know what you're talking about.
yeah,
Oh,
they can,
yes, I know what
they
you're
can do
talking
like
about.
backflips
Yeah,
and they can
yeah,
fucking
yeah.
do all sorts of shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And those are
They're
insane.
used in the army.
You can
and
get
shit,
ones
like,
with flamethrowers and all.
Yeah,
Like,
handy.
different level. Like but no, the wee one's £400 Luna. Look it up. It's a fun wee one. The YouTube video really makes you want to buy it because
Put a link to it here if
It
you
makes
just
it
wanna buy
look
it,
like
guys.
the most adorable, cute little thing.
yeah, I'll actually will. I'll
I'm
put a
going to put a
picture.
wee link to
Oh,
Luna
you
here.
tag something there?
I
Yeah.
flagged it so
Love
that
that.
I'll know
That's
when I go
class.
back
We'll
and
put a
it'll.
wee link for Luna here.
That's nice. That's nice. Yeah. So yeah, I didn't
That's
buy
the
it.
pod track.
I didn't buy it, but the sooner they can get those Tesla robot butlers going, the better. And also get those fucking augmented reality glasses going, Mark Zuckerberg, those Orang glasses. I think, here's a prediction, 10 years time, smartphones done,
Yeah.
everyone's in glasses.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Or that, or
100%.
to imagine,
Maybe not
like,
even 10.
Imagine you just
Maybe
had
not.
like the chip, that there's.
Oh, that.
Like,
I don't know about it.
And like, imagine you're
Yeah.
just walking down the street and all like heads-up display of like everybody's
I don't want-
socials
I
and
don't
all
want
as
the
you're walking
operation,
past this
I
person,
don't want the
that
chip in
person.
the brain. I'll be honest about that.
Yeah.
Now, unless you like, I do see the medical thing in it when
Yeah.
like people who are in wheelchairs can
Yeah.
then
That's
move
cool.
it.
Yeah.
Like that's fucking class.
That's cool,
That's
like.
unreal. But yeah, just give us the glasses. Give us
Yeah,
the
I'd
fucking
have-
the Tony Stark fucking
Yeah, fucking right,
people
like.
I mean, I
oh,
haven't
yes.
even went for laser eye surgery yet. Never mind.
I
fucking
wouldn't do
Neuralink.
that either. Like I need glasses,
Scared.
but I
Yeah.
never wear them. These are
Yeah.
prescription actually, so I can see very well right now.
So
but
see when you're on
Transcription.
see when you're on stage, are you
they?
short sighted?
they're what? Sorry,
Are they transcription
What
glasses?
do you mean trans?
So do they change
Oh,
when you go out into the light?
No. That you're talking about. What are those called?
Transitional?
Reaction.
Oh, reaction, that's it.
No. I got those before. They're shite.
Ah, right,
I
okay.
My
wouldn't
dad had a
recommend
pair.
those at all.
We all
The
wear glasses. Like,
Sunglasses are the best.
so
way
are
for
you
it.
short sighted?
I can't see into the distance.
So it's short sighted.
yeah.
So
Why
see
did
when
they do
you're on,
that?
see when you're on stage.
Would you not get the fucking
Laser eye surgery?
Laser eye
I don't
surgery?
know.
Scares me.
It
Fuck
scares
that.
me, but
I
hear
see
a lot
too
of-
many
that.
reports
Yeah,
about people
fuck
getting
that.
dry eye.
Yeah, fuck
Well,
that.
there was a guy worked with us recently. He got it, and he says literally the whole day, that he got it, or after he got it, he was blind. He wasn't allowed to open his eyes.
I'd rather
He
just
wasn't
get
allowed to use his
contact lenses,
eyes.
like,
Yeah,
like fuck
I
it.
think after 48 hours, he eventually opened up his eyes, and he was like, "Holy fuck, that was worth it! Like,
Yeah.
it was worth it."
I've
4K.
heard that too. Like,
What about, like, that's what I want to ask you, because this is a problem for us, well, me anyway. Like, do you wear contacts or anything on stage?
Never.
So
I'm
when you're doing
terrible.
crowd work or anything, what if
Yeah.
you can't see someone and
It's tough, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, now
But you're all the time you can't see people anyway, really.
I don't know.
it's hard to
It
see.
probably makes it easier.
Yeah.
Just fucking.
In some respects, like you are sort of looking into a blurred out You know that there's people there, but you can't see. Now, if I squint a little bit, I can help and things like that. But I can still sort of see the front row and the front.
That's all you really need to know.
Which is who you sort of, if you're doing crowd work, that's kind of your main target because that's who you can see and talk to and hear and whatnot.
Because that always gives me a wee bit of not anxiety, but like, you know, just when we do live shows and I can't see anybody out there, like,
right, okay. You would prefer to see?
I don't know, maybe it depends. It's sort of, I haven't done it yet, so if once we do it and I find out what it's like and what I need, you know, maybe I wouldn't need it, like, but yeah.
So everyone's different, you know, like Colin Murphy, he only started wearing glasses sort of in the last few years and he had to get used to performing with them because he had performed without them forever. Now, I don't know if he wears some contacts now, but he said he found that it messed with like when he was doing like big facial reactions and stuff and he was like trying to do like, he was like, he felt like it was like getting in the way of it or something like that.
Comedy sort of sacrificed a
so
bit.
there is a bit of that too, like, and that's why I sort of don't wear them. I sort of like to just have my face.
Yeah.
I feel like glasses. I don't know that I tried them for a bit when I was doing stand-up.
They sort of define your character as well.
They do.
They turn you into a glasses comedian.
Yeah,
then, you know,
they make you be like, oh, he must be real intelligent and stuff. And I'm like, no, I'm just about to just drop some dick jokes, like, you know, the really when it all boils down to it. So but everyone's different. Some people suit them, like Roy Woods.
I was going to say, Roy,
I can't imagine him without glasses. You know what I mean? It's very weird. Like, and he has a real, he suits them. Like,
I wouldn't mind going with contacts eventually. I like my face without glasses. But
it's poking something in
hassle,
your
like imagine touching your eye every morning, like,
oh man,
fuck that.
And then pulling it back out.
And I've heard fucking people get them stuck if you go to sleep.
Multiple of them.
I've seen those. Oh boy,
there was a story of a woman who kept forgetting to take hers out.
Yeah.
And she was literally just putting them over and over each other. And I think they just got stuck up here. There was like 50
one of the people
on top.
that you're allowed to kill and eat. It's like, fuck
yeah.
Who the fuck?
Fuck. I know. That is.
Let's bring it back to Christmas. What's your favorite Christmas movie?
Oh, maybe Muppets Christmas Carol.
That's a good one.
Nightmare Before Christmas is also pretty decent.
And that's like, it's on the fence.
That's a Halloween. That's a Christmas movie. You can mess with both those. The Jingle All the Way with Arnold's a good one. That's a good one.
Great.
I think those are probably the top ones. I think. What about you guys?
The Grinch's class with Jim Carrey.
Oh yeah,
classic like
Hook for me.
Hook
it's not really a Christmas movie.
It's not really a Christmas movie. It's set at Christmas at the start.
Christmas, you know what I mean? Yeah.
Hook is our collectively our favorite movie of all time.
Yeah, it's so good.
Schindler's List. It's a good one.
I love that.
Schindler's Christmas List. It's
Christmas. Who's been naughty and who's been nice?
Santa's one.
Not you.
They really brought the element of Christmas in with that red coat. I thought.
Yeah,
that was great.
Yeah, exactly. She's on the top of the tree too.
Yeah.
Fuck me.
That was dark.
Not dark enough.
Yeah. But yeah, no. Do you know what though? I don't really watch many movies. Like that's the thing.
No,
like
right.
I watch more factual stuff. Give me a documentary any day over like. You know what
What's your favorite Christmas documentary?
Making a Murder.
Great one.
Free Our Boy Steve.
Fuck, that was a class one.
Oh,
I
that's
only
what
watched
opened up
season.
the genre.
I only
definitely.
watched season 1, but
I watched both seasons.
I never watched season 2.
Season 2 more went into the aftermath of season 1 and like him getting a new lawyer and all this sort of stuff. And it's hot. And then they also brought out another one called Convicting a Murder, which like looks at the side of he's actually guilty. I at this point I just don't even know.
Is it Brendan or Brent? Who was the wee kid?
No, that was the wee kid. Brendan Massey was his cousin or something.
Yeah.
He just wanted to go home and watch wrestling. Like,
Just wanted to see Mania. Still doesn't
sake,
know if the Miz won. Still trying to figure out if he has the title.
Fuck, did you watch the WrestleMania documentary with Vince McMahon?
Oh, the Netflix one?
Yeah.
Yeah, now the first few, like, here's the thing, I already knew quite a lot of stuff about the wrestling industry.
Yeah,
it was
same.
only the last episode that I was like, yeah. And the best part of the whole documentary, I thought, was the dynamic revealed between him and his son Shane. Like, I didn't know that there was such a, basically Vince carried the resentment he had from his own father to becoming a father himself and having it with Shane. You know what I mean? That was almost a bit sad. I was like,
no, it was.
Shane just wants to be loved by his dad.
Yeah, really.
You know?
I don't know. For what the documentary was supposed to be, it almost made me like the McMahons more. Do you know what I mean? After I was like,
It was
Jesus.
supposed to be
Do you know what I mean? Like,
the opposite.
But yeah, Vince, he done some bad
shit.
in trouble at the minute.
Yeah, he done some bad shit. He done some bad shit.
It's one of those mad things where you go, he's at a certain age now where he's just like,
What do you do?
What do you
I don't
do?
even know.
Yeah.
It's like
It's like-
they catch Bill Crosby and stuff, and it's like
Yeah.
he's fucking 90
Just
or whatever.
you know,
Is
just
he not? He's innocent now, isn't he?
Well, he's out. He's not innocent, but he's
Well, then I was like,
he's out of jail.
we're
I think
sorry.
He's gigging again. He's in the
Is
half
he?
doing 10.
Fuck's sake.
But
See, there was a woman there came out that, well, she had 2 fellas convicted in like 2006 or something for allegations of rape, you know,
Yeah.
whatever. But fucking, she just came out the other day, says it was all fake, like
Did see that?
Yeah.
And like,
all fake.
this is the sad reality is
It
that,
is.
you know,
I was only messing.
yeah.
Only messing, you know.
Just a joke.
And she's
Only
fine
put tit
God
milk in his
now.
tea.
It's
Yeah.
all right. She's fine God now. 3 lives are destroyed.
It's
Thank God.
Oh, just
That's
fuck,
always your fucking excuse, and they're like, oh, thank God.
And it's when they go to jail, they do that too. It's like, oh, funny you found him in jail.
Do you want to
didn't
know
you?
what's so
Is that
funny?
where he's at? Like,
the fucking interview, the guy was like, and so is she in jail now? Or they're going to put her in jail now or whatever? And the guy was like, oh, she's already in jail.
Yeah.
He was like, why? Murder.
Aye.
She's in
Martin,
there
you'd
for
like jail to
murder
put you in
and
the middle.
fucking-
Oh, big man, I tell you. You would clean up in Hyde Bank.
Tell
And
me.
that wee walls and
but just that, he was like just over like covering his ass, half his ass cheeks. Fuck's sake.
But no.
Oh, it's a cracker smashing that there.
But then again, I suppose apparently it's not gay in prison, so it doesn't count. For you,
Anything-
you may as well not do it because the people in prison don't
They're
see it as
not
gay.
gay.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's it. And
What
that's
is it?
the,
I
that's
think
the
it's
meaning
in
of Christmas.
America. If you're in a gang and you get over 5 years, you have free reign to do whatever you want in prison. And then when you come out, you're still allowed to be in the gang, and you don't
You're
get.
right.
You know what I mean? But if you're only in for 12 months or something, and you're already banging dudes, they're like, nah.
You wanted to do
Yeah.
that.
He's like, that's too quick, man. That's too quick.
Yeah. You're committing crimes and all being like, well, I have to go to jail now. You just stole a pack of hula hoops. They're like, no, mate, doesn't work like that. Like, no.
Oh, please don't arrest me, sir.
Jails, huh?
Jails. Yes.
At least we're not there.
I wouldn't survive.
Jails.
I would,
Turns class.
I wouldn't survive.
I would just
survive.
keep to myself. I'd be
Yeah.
one of those prisoners.
That's not happening, though, is it?
Yeah, I know.
Pretty
Pretty
boy
boy
Aaron up in here.
You won't beat my bitch
But I'm
today.
quite good at isolating. Like I like being alone.
Oh,
You know what I
aye,
mean?
yeah.
Like
Oh,
I'm fine with it. Like you know what I mean? I'd probably be happy enough.
Yeah.
know?
It's
But I
a
think
lot
they
to be
would
said
leave
for.
you alone.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think that's it.
I'm a prime.
He likes
You know
being
what I
alone.
mean?
Yeah,
Like he just puts his bed sheet over his bars at night and be like, everybody just leave me alone.
Yeah,
And that's it.
Yeah.
Nah, they're coming for you. Like
Yeah,
when
I,
lights go out.
wouldn't be going out for yard time. Oh man, that's just fuck time for them boys. As soon as they get their hands on
They'll
me.
be fucking slipping through the bars like the
Oh.
T14.
I think we all would.
No,
Slipping up your ass like the T1000.
I wouldn't shower the entire year. Baby wipes, I just put in baby wipes the entire
Here,
time.
that's
bit of spit
actually
in the hanky.
That's a good idea.
idea.
Yeah.
That's a good
I've
idea.
already thought it through.
Like rub yourself in shit. No,
He's-
just walk
yeah, yeah.
about. Be like,
Yeah.
you want to fuck
Some
this
guys
booty?
might be into that though.
That's true.
yeah,
If they
yeah.
play it
Bastard.
with the fucking
They love
fold,
that
all the shits itself.
Stinky
When they were
pussy.
kids.
Let's end with
Haven't
the
stopped that?
best Christmas toy you ever got.
Oh,
toy.
what a great shout!
Best Christmas toy. What was it? I mean, we're all
I've had too many. Look,
Does it have to be
Too
like?
many.
But that's
we're all
So, like,
we're
in
all kids
context
of
of,
the,
like,
of the 90s here. So
context of something that I got that I thought was the best, or actually was like the most
Let's
expensive,
go with
technically
both.
Does it
best
have
gift.
to be like a toy? Like it can't be a games console or something like that. It has to be like a toy.
Fuck, yeah, the games console. Like
What
what?
age range would I be for this favorite toy?
Let's say
Yeah, that's a
from
good-
the 90s. Like where
So,
you did grow up in the
before
90s.
10.
Yeah,
Before 10, then.
yeah.
Okay.
If you can remember.
I remember getting a toy music set that had like the drums, the guitar, and the microphone. That was great times. That's probably up there.
That is good times.
Now the classic ones are the likes of the Action Man dolls. And
Yeah. Stretch
Fucking
Armstrong.
love me,
I never got the
Anthony.
Stretch Armstrong.
No.
Very sad. No,
I only had him for a day.
And I remember
Yeah. Ripped all his stuff out.
finding one in an alleyway out the Falls Road, and it was all beat up and worn. It was some kids who'd obviously just left it there. Maybe he died or something. I don't know. And it was
Probably.
the Action Man was fucked. Like, and I was like, I was going to take that, and I
That's
just
mad,
took it
man.
and brought in and I played with it out the backyard.
Yeah,
Best thing.
they were fun.
And
Like.
told all your friends at that, or your other
Yeah,
toys, you had
like-
to accept
like
them.
Jake said.
Yeah, yeah,
Did you
yeah.
ever? I don't know why I'm thinking of this, but like, did you ever find toys and skips when you were younger? Did you ever like
yeah.
hook and skips and you fucking found toys
They were always
and
shite
things?
though.
I don't think so.
Sometimes they were fucking like amazing. You know, like big toy cars, Action Man cars and shit. Like,
I wanted
you know?
a go-kart one year, and my parents just couldn't afford it at that time. And my dad said, "Don't worry, I'll make you a go-kart." And I was like,
He's just fake, is it?
I'm like, this is going to be fucking cool. To make the go-kart, he stole a door from a skip in West Belfast.
Class.
Put wheels on it that he took from another kid's go-kart, and then he gave me it, and he goes, "There's the go-kart." And I went, "Where's the steering wheel?" And he goes, "Why would you need a steering wheel?"
Next Christmas.
He goes, "It's a go-kart." And I'm like,
That's fair point.
I'm like,
Can't really argue that
when
logic.
you put it like that, sure thing.
Can't
You
really
essentially
argue
just give me a door with wheels that roll about the street in, like a fucking kid on too big a skateboard. It was
Did it
weird.
work?
I mean, not really. No, it wasn't great. Now I have to say,
Some other kid on Christmas morning with no wheels on a go-kart.
Yeah,
like,
yeah. Just a little type with fucking that's a house.
Could have just stole the kids' go-kart.
He just found one on the street. Just seen it and I mean, this is back in the
That's what I mean. He should have took the whole
this is
thing.
pre-Good Friday agreement. You could do a lot of different things
So
back
this
then.
was the worst toy you got for Christmas?
Oh, well, I wouldn't say the worst. He didn't get me for Christmas. I think it was like a birthday thing more than anything. But it just stands out in my mind because I wanted the go-kart. Now, I
You
do
couldn't
think I
get it.
got a go-kart eventually. But
something we never were interested
I wanted
in.
a quad.
I wanted.
I always
yeah,
wanted a quad.
what was the quad thing about?
Don't know.
I didn't get it.
Don't know.
No, me neither.
I wanted a
But I
quad,
wanted
like-
it, and I never got one.
And we're in
Oh,
one of
no,
those.
too
We're in one of
dangerous.
those kind of council
poor.
estates where everybody had scramblers or quads.
Oh, fly.
You
like,
don't see
no,
scramblers
no,
quads anymore. I'm
Not as
assuming the
much.
police took those away.
Yeah, I think they're a bit more.
They're all e-scooters now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
The quad kids are all e-scooter
Oh, yeah.
kids now. That's the way it's developed. But yeah, they used to make some noise.
Yeah.
Oh, aye.
And they used to hear
there was always
people
like
tipping on
there was
them.
always like fucking grown men on the wee kids ones. Like, fucking down a
And they always had like their baby. They always had like their baby in front.
yeah.
Oh, like,
That
what
was
the
always
fuck?
weird.
tops off weather, you know, and they're just fucking beer in one hand.
Yeah,
Good
but yeah.
shit.
What are you getting for Christmas this year? What have you asked for?
Just another year to be alive.
Another year.
Yeah.
Yeah. When you get older, you're like fuck presents.
It is. It's like I'll only buy now, especially this year because I'm skint. My niece and my nephews, you know, or my nieces and my nephew,
Yeah.
David's children. That's all I'm going to buy for, and then
Yeah.
Christmas dinner. That's all I care about. like.
Christmas.
that's
I
all
can't-
you
I
get
can't
for
wait.
it.
Do you know what I mean? Like that never gets old. Like
That's good. That's
that
good.
never gets old.
That's it. That's it's like
Christmas dinner, wee Baileys. You know?
Do you ever see some other people's Christmas dinners though? And like I would never be
I
that
know, they're,
much
like,
of a dick to
fucking
ever say
stinking.
anything ever. But people show you pictures of their Christmas
Oh,
dinner
some look
sometimes.
awful.
I'm just
you're
like,
thank God I'm not having Christmas dinner.
oh, that's depressing. man.
Yeah.
But I would never say it. I would like, lovely.
What's on the
Yeah.
plate, Aaron, at Christmas?
Oh, the usual ham, turkey stuffing.
Yeah.
The wee
Cocktail sausages.
sausage.
Yeah,
absolutely.
it's already amazing.
your
great.
your potatoes, your peas, your gravy. Your gravy can be some turkey gravy in there. You know what I mean?
Our mum will make a gravy that's the drippings of all the meats she's cooked.
That's
I'm
how you do
hungry.
it.
Oh,
Yeah.
right.
I'm hungry.
It's got
Oh.
good strong
Best gravy ever.
roasty.
Oh yeah,
Like,
I love
like,
roasted.
It's gotta be,
Fucking
and do you know
roasties,
what?
like-
Duck fat or
duck fat.
fucking-
Yep,
or beef
absolutely
tripping or
nice
whatever.
and crispy, but soft on the inside. And now we're talking, boys. I mean,
Jesus Christ.
Maybe my dad does some shredded sprouts with bacon and mashed potatoes.
Oh,
That sounds
good.
I would
good. I don't
actually
mind a Brussels
prefer
sprout.
that. I don't like Brussels sprouts, but shredded with bacon.
But yeah, he
And a wee
really.
bit of cauliflower cheese in the side.
yeah.
See, that's the one thing I don't fuck with. I'm not a big cauliflower cheese.
I don't
lover.
like
cauliflower.
cauliflower.
General doesn't do
Don't
it
like
for me.
Cauliflower, no.
But I'll eat cauliflower
For
cheese.
cheese,
like-
though, I mean, come on,
Yeah.
you can't beat that. It's great.
Our mum will do two different types of stuffing. She'll do like a sausage meat stuffing, and it's more like meatloaf the way she
No,
does it.
the other one's more like meatloaf.
both
The
are.
sausage.
The onion.
The both are, yeah. So,
The
so,
onion-
so one's like a sausage meat stuffing, and one's a mince and onion stuffing.
Oh,
And that's
I can't
definitely
get
like
enough of
meatloaf.
Yeah,
mince
the
and
mince and onion one's like meatloaf.
I've
texture
never
and
had the
everything,
mince and onion
Oh,
one.
it's great.
It's the
It's like
best.
meatloaf.
But it's not as good as a sausage stuffing
No.
one, because sausage stuffing you could just eat
Honestly,
that alone,
I
and that's
think
it all
Them
day.
two love the mince and
Yeah,
onion,
I
us
like
two
mince
love
and
the
onion.
sausage.
Yeah. That's weird because he should love the sausage one.
And you know
Look
what?
what you did, you little jerk.
What have you got to plug, Aaron?
Sure, okay, 4X. And no, to me, like it's funny. People always ask me, but like, what have you got to plug? I never have anything to plug. All I can say is, because this is going to be like your wee Christmas episode. Thanks to every audience member that's come out in the last year, whether it be to a comedy club, a tour support show, whatever it is that I've done, even the panel show that I did. I am never not amazed at the support we have and how lucky we are and how fortunate I am. I hope that just continues for the next year. And also, BBC, Give me the panel show.
Yeah.
Just give me the panel show.
The panel show,
For the
come
love
on.
of
the right
God.
thing to do.
I do you know what I want
For
to plug?
Christmas.
Yeah, my panel show that'll hopefully be
Yeah.
out in the next year or something
That'll
like
be
that.
your Christmas gift.
Yeah.
Well, to take that further, like this is sort of the end of the year. Thank you to any guest that's ever come on, and
Yeah.
thank you for even agreeing
Yeah.
to do this. You know,
Yeah, true.
You know,
Yeah,
we've been
no
humbled
one does
all
it.
year.
You
know?
have. I turned you down the first time because
you didn't turn us down.
Yeah.
We got to everybody, and
Yeah.
we were so green around the gills with all this stuff.
yeah.
We just you were like one of the only ones that got back. Even it was like to even get back was like Jesus, that's cool.
Yeah,
you know.
That's what like the amount of people that start a podcast and ask you to be their first guest or or even their first like
Yeah.
run of guests, and
Yeah.
you're like,
Yeah.
It's-
and then a week later they've stopped it, and I'm like, I
Yeah.
need to see commitment from
Yeah,
the podcast. I need to see.
It's
you do
not
it
even
for
that
the
there. Like, who the fuck wants to come on a podcast before guys in balaclavas?
I know, it's definitely a weird sell.
Yeah, it's
You
definitely.
have made it work somehow, you know. Fair
I think
play.
it's because we're not actually as like insane as we seem.
No,
Know what I mean?
these are all very friendly bunch. Yeah. These aren't like too crazy or anything. Yeah.
Until the cameras shut off.
Yeah, that's when the real comes out.
Yes, so yes, thank you to anybody that's watched
Yeah,
this.
you
Thank-
know, we've been humbled and by all of it. Like, thank
thanks
you
to
very
all
much.
the guests.
Amazing.
It's fucking. Here's the next year.
Yeah, bigger and
fucking
stronger. Keep growing.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Guys,
And, you know,
thanks for having
you're
me.
welcome back
No,
on.
thank
You're
you very
welcome
much.
back
Thank
on
you, man.
anytime.
When I get the panel show green lit, I'll be back on to talk about it.
Yeah.
Fucking
Yo.
right. Shout out to sponsors.
Bud Light Your NI and Baked Potato NI. Get on to that.
We have Patreon, patreon.com/4bars podcast. There's a lot more content there. There'll be a Christmas special coming out. It might be out. I'm not sure if it'll be out before this or after this. Probably after this. So if you're watching this episode, it'll be out in a couple of days, a Christmas special. And there's a Christmas exclusive as well. So
And like and subscribe.
like and subscribe and all that good shit. And shout out.
Okay, before X.
To leave the fucking cocksucking cheese where it is.
This magic moment.